Hey, hi, Glenn here. In this video, we're going to do three things. We are going to kind of unbox, although there's not much unboxing, a new Stihl chainsaw. We are going to assemble a small log mill, an Alaskan mill from Granberg. We're going to assemble that. We'll put it on this chainsaw, and we will mill a little bit. So watch all the way to the end when you see us use this new mill setup, and we'll explain why we're adding another mill to our collection. Okay, first things first, let's talk about a brand new chainsaw. Kind of exciting. Chainsaws don't come in boxes, or at least Stihls don't, so can't quite call it an unboxing, so maybe it's an unbagging. So they give you this wonderful, nice little clutch. That's a joke. You'll have to figure that out. Not a clutch, but a clutch. Ask your... okay. Cool thing is you get another one of these doodads. So every time you get a chainsaw, you get another one of those little wrench-it things. So those are always good to have plenty around because you just never know when. There, that's about it. That's unboxing it. All right. But they do send one of these manuals along. Now, my guess is you've been running chainsaws forever. You have a whole bunch of chainsaws. You got them sitting everywhere. So you never, ever take the time to read this. But it's worth flipping through it again, just reminding yourself of all of the interesting things. I haven't looked at all of them, so I can't tell you there. But on the MS 461, that's what this is, a 461, page 52, there's some really good information. So I probably can't see it from there, but some things about sharpening. But what I really want to point out, and it's a good refresher, is to go through the maintenance and care, and it gives you like timelines, weekly, monthly, how many hours. Great information there. Just in case you don't know what all your parts are on your chainsaw, there they are. I don't. It's the big thing. And then the specifications, which is always good. Specifications, you can find them everywhere. You can probably find these online. Big thing is what they recommend for the small log mill is a chainsaw that's running between 50 and 70 cc's as a minimum. The 461 has a 4.67 cubic inch displacement, which gives us 76. So we are in good shape. 6 horsepower, according to some ISO number. So plenty. All right. Kind of fun. Brand new when they ship them. They do not have any fluids in them, so this doesn't even have fluids in them. Pull the bar cover off. We're going to set him aside. All right. And then something that I'm going to show you right away, right under here, you see this little thing that looks like a teardrop. It's actually an oil drop, and it goes from small to big. When you're milling, you want the oil pump to be wide open to put as much oil on this chain. Too much oil is not a bad thing. You want to keep them running with lots of oil. Okay, so we are going to do that. The other thing that I'm going to do right away, this is a whole debate, talk amongst yourselves, on breaking in a chainsaw. You're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that, you need to run it at this for that long. So what I plan on doing, I mix my gas a little bit rich. We are using the Stihl HP Ultra. And you use the Stihl HP Ultra because when you buy your new chainsaw, if you use that, they give you a longer warranty. So buy that, use it. It's a Stihl, you're done. So I'm going to run it a little bit rich. I am going to probably just fill them up, take it outside, start it up, and let it idle for maybe a half a tank. I'm not going to run one full tank and then another one and then that. One of the theories is you should just break it in the way that you're going to use it. So if you're going to be milling and you're going to be screaming, just hitting it hard every time, that's the way you should break it in because it tempers it to what it's going to be used. Talk amongst yourselves. There might be something that you like better. All the way back to my 066, I've pretty much filled them up and just pin it to win it. So I'm going to do that first. So I'm going to get these things filled up. And then we'll probably take a little break here because you probably don't want to watch a half a tank of gas go through here. So like I said, running that 50 to 1, and then I just mix it a little bit rich for milling. All right. That is in. Now something else I'm going to do, so we are getting close to spring. They don't really put temperatures on their oil. They just kind of say cold weather, warm weather. We're still getting into the mid-20s at night, so by all means, it's not deep winter. It's not 30 below. I will probably run the winter bar oil till we're averaging in the 40s, in the 50s. And if we go through a little bit extra, again, that's just going to flow that much easier. Okay, so we're filled. I'm going to take this bad boy outside. We're going to start it. Then we're going to come back in here and assemble the mill. All right, hopefully you can hear that thing out back. My goodness, there's nothing like the sound of a chainsaw running for the first time. And that has a really, really nice sound. Not too rappy, but a little throaty. It's going to be a fun chainsaw to mill with, that is for sure. Okay, we are going to dig into this. You're going to ask, you already have a beautiful setup here with a Canon Super Bar on it, 36-inch. Why are you starting another mill, putting another mill in here? Simple question, simple answer. We're going to be doing a fair amount of cutting. A lot of the logs that we run here in this area, we're not doing these Doug firs or these things that are 70 inches across. We just don't run into that much big timber here. I'm doing a lot of 18 to 24 to maybe a 30-inch log. And what I want to be able to do is make that first cut super quick. So if we're doing all small logs, we'll maybe run this one. But the first cut, when we put it on there, this only has one adjustment bar. So a lot of times we're going to be cutting this project that we're going to be starting. I need to mill about, it's a real rough guess, but 4,000 to 5,000 board feet at 1 1/4 inches or maybe 1 inch. So I'm going to get that saw set up at that 1 inch. I can go in here, adjust this on these logs, and I can just set that one and go. And I don't have to readjust all the time. That's it. That's the main reason on the adjustment in there. The other thing that they do here is recommend 20-inch bars or less. So we will be running a 20-inch bar on here. When we bring the saw back on, we'll put the bar on, different bar. The main reason they say 20 inches or less, you just start to lose accuracy. Because you only have the 1 point, it can pivot a little bit. You get past that 20 and you start to get some size. That's why if you're really going to be milling anything bigger than 15 to 18 inches, at least jump up to a 36-inch saw or bigger. So those are the two things there. It's always fun opening things up, so let's get into it. All right. That's it. All right, most importantly, when you open up a new box, you gotta look and find your Granberg sticker. Here's my last one, so now I've got both of them. I'm not sure where I'll put them, but put them on the workbench for now. All right, everything is here nice and neat. Follow the instructions. Good reading materials there. All right. We go. So they come with great instructions, kind of a step-by-step if you haven't put one together. There's all kinds of fun little things and then a nice little how to mill, but nice little steps here. So we are just going to lay it all out, make sure that we have all of our parts. Okay, everything is accounted for. All right, I think that chainsaw's run enough out there just to get the things, just to get it warmed up and feeling good. I'm gonna go out and turn that bad boy off and bring it in. All right, back in. That thing sounded good. All right, so we got things laid out here. We are going to start to assemble these things. It's a simple mill. There's only one end. It's much different than that. I'm going to grab the square. Up in there. All right. If you have one of these or you're getting one, you can follow the instructions. So I'm going to put this together and then we'll talk. All right. Assembled. Last but not least, the wonderful little plastic cap that goes on top that you lose your first day of milling. All right, there we go. Mill is assembled. So, going to throw a ripping chain on here. All right, and we're gonna do a little milling today, so as soon as that chain heats up, we'll end up adjusting it again. Okay, so bar is on, back on, with a ripping chain, and all right, there we go. All right, we're gonna pick this up. We're gonna go do a few cuts out there. We'll add that onto the end of the video. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. Make sure you check out a couple of the other videos, some of the other unboxings, some of the other milling videos. And we got some cool things going on with how to air dry slabs with some pallets that we're making. So there's a lot coming. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you give us a like for the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. I've been Glenn with Schweitzer's Nursery and Landscaping, the Gardens of Castle Rock. We do really appreciate that you take the time for watching. Thank you so much, and happy milling to you. Now, let's go cut some wood.
Yeah.